1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Let's see, Billy. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Billy.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
I got two for you. Two quickies. Hello?
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. It's not really a slogan. It's more, it's like a T-shirt tie-in. My ass man went to Florida, and all I got was his lousy arm.
All right.
That's good. All right.
Okay, well, how about ass man? It's what's for dinner. Where's the hawk?
The hawk is right here.
Oh, my God. Put him back on the phone, please.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. The Billy on your nerves?
Oh. Hey, Billy, it's called the Ron and Fez show, buddy. Not the Ron Fez and Billy Staples show.
What was he doing back there?
Subjugate the ego.
What's going on out there, Bill?
Horrible phone presence. I mean, it's...
Bring Billy in. Billy, come in here.
It's unbelievable.
Bill will need specifics. I don't know what Billy's doing.
Well, I mean, you're on the phone with your screener for, 10 seconds, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And you just get a sense of warmth from the hawk. It comes through the phone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
The hawk is glad that you called.
I never thought I would agree with the fabulous Al Dukes, but when you guys sent Billy Staples down for a remote and he was dissing Billy Staples, I was like, okay, Al Dukes, right, whatever.
Right.
But meanwhile, the guy's on the phone. It's just... the attitude, it's the condescension. I mean, it's the ego. It's not your show, bro.
He's short with you?
Yeah.
It's not short. There's no warmth, no friendly. I mean, I love you guys, but not in a gay way.
All right.
But I mean, I want the hawk, okay?
All right,
I don't want the hawk on the phone. I'm going to send back my big ass card.
All right, thanks a lot, Billy.
Don't do that.
All right, I won't do that.
Billy, what if Billy Staples apologizes to you?
Okay.
You got a better chance of hitting Lotto, pal. I ain't apologizing
Why?
to you.
Yeah, see, that's
the attitude. There it is.
There's the attitude. All right, thanks, Billy.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
sure.
Give it.
What, ass man? You are just dancing around in here.
I'm living. Billy Staples is one of the nicest guys on the phone. He gets on the phone. He's polite. He's patient.
Apparently he's effing up out there.
Oh, no, come on, guys. You know him long enough.
No, he's effing up out there, ass man. Stop covering for him.
Do I have to give him a stink face?
Yeah, you might have to give him a stink face, but he's livid. Look at him.
He was completely dancing around in here and waving his big 510-pound arms to get my attention.
He's so adorable. He can't stand the thought of somebody else getting their feelings hurt. He's the sweetest thing.
Billy Staples is his friend, and he's going to stick up for him.
He's my pal.
Toll-free phone number, 877-692-1027.
Fezzi, we got a very angry phone call I want to go to. It's now, remember the call about Billy Staples, people saying he doesn't treat them nice?
Right, it was actually from another person named Billy.
Right. We got Billy Staples' wife on. Mrs. Billy Staples is on the line right now. Mrs. Staples.
Oh.
You're on the air with us, honey.
I am.
Yeah, how are you?
Hey. Hi, I'm fine, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Mrs. Staples.
What's got you upset?
Billy is not condescending. Billy is the nicest person you would ever want to meet, and I don't know why that guy would say something so stupid as that.
I went to talk to Billy Staples about that during the last break, and you know what he said to me?
What?
He goes, oh, you think I'm condescending.
He is not condescending. If you want to
I
see
said, well, that sounds condescending, Billy, the way you're saying that.
Well, he had a little sugar on vacation, so he might be a little hopped up.
Was he getting crazy?
Yeah, he was a little crazy, but he is not condescending. I'm the condescending one. Billy's always talking me down.
Why, you get crazy?
I'm a crazy woman.
So you can't stand when somebody says something about your husband, right?
No, well, it's like family, Like, I can say whatever I want about Billy.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I heard this, Billy, let's clear some of these lines, too, because we're going to go in a different direction. I heard about your vacation last week. You guys go to the Poconos every year, right?
Yeah. We listen to the show, too.
And you stay with the same people that you met there years and years ago?
Yeah, we do. We go the same week. It's like a family reunion, except we don't have to buy them Christmas gifts because we don't see them any other time.
Uh-huh.
And it's really nice. And we listen to the show. We went up on the mountain.
Is everybody staying in cottages or what?
They're like cabins, cottages, trailer parks.
How many years have you been doing this?
Let's see. I've been married to Billy 10 years.
So 10 years you've been going there, seeing the same people only 1 week a year.
Yeah.
That's bizarre, like a movie, like a Neil Simon
Well, how
movie.
often do you see all your distant relatives?
Yeah, but they are at least related to me.
Yeah.
These are people that you just met on
These are people that I would want related to me.
So you met in the Poconos 10 years ago, and you all just go back again year after year and get together.
Well, Billy's been going for like 16 years.
Right. Now, how many families do this?
How many what?
How many families or whatever it is do this? How many different people?
Maybe about like 40.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, and all the kids, like the kids were all like infants when they started. Now they're all in college, and there's like new families coming, and we bring them in. And see how you're calming me down?
Yeah. So you were really mad before about people?
Yeah, I would never call the show unless I was pissed.
About people turning on Billy, huh?
Well, like maybe this guy ought to do a phone screening job and see how easy it is.
Maybe that's what we do. We bring in different phone screeners.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
No, the Poconos is very nice, very, very relaxing, really nice. It's like luxury camping, though. The place is a little rundown.
I know, but now you got back from your vacation and you're all riled up.
Right.
I know.
What would you have done to that other Bill guy that called in? If you were here and he was here, what would you have done?
I probably would have kicked his ass.
Kicked his ass. You can say ass.
Yeah.
I would have kicked his ass.
So you don't like when anybody says anything bad about Billy?
No, I don't mind when they say things that are true.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like if Billy is not condescending. To family maybe, but not to callers.
Mrs. Staples, have you ever gotten into a fight before?
No, I don't know how to fight. I send Billy in.
Billy does all the fighting for you.
Yeah, well, okay.
All right, hold on. There's some people who want to talk to you, Mr. Staples.
Oh, good Lord.
Here's Craig. Craig, you wanted to say something about Billy Staples?
Yeah, how you doing? This is a Big House card holder 3934. Mr. Staples, I wanted to say that I won the Lizzie Grubman tournament, so I was with your husband downstairs outside Hooters for practically the whole day before and after the show, and he couldn't have been nicer to the tons of people that were there, to not only the listeners, the other people, and let me tell you, I didn't see 1 ounce of condescension, and he handled himself so professionally.
All right, thanks a lot, Craig.
I'm a Billy Staples fan.
All right, there you go. See? All right, here's Steve. And Fez, I hope we don't get anybody says anything bad about Billy.
No,
Because, she might go off then.
we know what happened last time.
Steve, you're on with Mrs. Billy Staples.
Hi, Mrs. Billy Staples. Is the vacation that you guys on, was that short for rehab? Is he back on the hooch?
Oh, jeez, I hope.
What happened?
You're very funny.
I thought we were all having fun.
Now, that's something you guys don't like to joke around about, too, right, Mrs. Staples?
No, well, Billy's cool with it. I'm like, I might as well wear a scarlet letter AA.
Because it hurts, right? It hurts a little
I love
bit.
the guy. He's great.
Nah, it doesn't hurt me.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
So I'm calmer now, but...
So you calmed down a lot, but you were furious when you called.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting to go on the air, but I was just telling Billy, I'm like, look, I don't take that crap. I don't appreciate it. It's not true.
You love your guy.
I do.
You stand by your man.
That's nice.
Me and Sammy won that.
All right, here's Ted. Ted, you're on Irona Fest.
Yeah, I was at that Lizzie Grubman thing. I had to pick up some tickets from another show, Sports Guys. Is Billy the fat one?
Oh, don't be mean.
No, seriously, because he looked like he was homeless. He has a wife? She sounds very nice. I can't believe that guy actually landed a woman.
He's been stapled, and he's losing a lot of weight, mister.
Well, I really give her all the credit in the world, because if she actually sleeps with that thing.
Yeah, well, Billy's all man.
Well, you sound like a sweet lady. I tell you, I would never say anything bad about you, but he is a lump.
All right, please.
Would you
that
stop it?
And his hair is totally on
does move. I'll guarantee you that one.
And what about his hair? Does he ever comb it or wash it?
Does he?
Yes, he does.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Once a year, twice? Tell me all about that, because he has like a bird's nest.
Don't get her started.
Yeah, do not get Mrs. Staples started.
Do you actually help him out in the shower and get that aim clean?
Oh,
well, you should only know.
I know, I would like to, because it looks like a mission.
Why would you want to know
there
that?
You go then.
Sweetie, I feel so sorry for you. You should get the Medal of Honor.
Don't feel sorry for me. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, don't cry for her, Argentina.
She has a great attitude for somebody who has to wash that elephant ass.
Yeah, well, I've been with him for 10 years, so obviously he's doing something right.
So you were with him.
He hung up.
Yeah, you were with him in the really big years before he got stapled.
Billy's always been an athlete, and even when he was really heavy, he still, look at the O&A softball game.
Right.
He was running the bases.
Yeah.
And that's when he was 350, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's, and who could be better than Billy? Fuzzy, who do we love more than Billy?
Oh, God.
Hey, here's Scott. Scott, you're on with Mrs. Staples.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, boys. Yeah, I want to chime in on this Billy Staples thing because
Thank you.
I just feel it's like he gets a little bit of a bad rap. I mean, he's not a bad guy. He's just he's. Actually, this is Billy from before. I'm the guy that started this whole thing.
All right, you start.
I call back because I want to have order.
You're a big snotty head.
Guy has
You're a big snotty head.
Snotty head.
What a pussy. What a pussy.
You hurt her feelings.
Are you kidding me?
No,
He's got his mommy calling in because
it's
I
wife.
hurt his feelings.
Did you even listen to the radio show? I didn't even want to go on the air.
Oh, stop it.
I'm saying.
Are you kidding me? Do you even listen to this radio show?
Yes, I
Anytime
do.
you call, they're not going to put you on the radio?
I hope
Of course
somebody
they are.
does.
This is the best bit of all.
Miss Staples, tell him how it felt to hear somebody saying something about your husband.
I don't mind if you say things that are true. But Billy is not how condescending can you be with, hi, can I have your name, please? That's condescending?
That is not condescending.
What do you want him to say exactly?
That is not condescending. You should actually go down there and work the phones.
I listen to him on the phone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Well, don't you think maybe he speaks to you a little differently than he speaks to the callers who love
no,
Ron and
because
Fez,
he doesn't know
who
who
follow
it is
Ron and Fez
before.
from night times to daytimes to nighttime? I mean, we love Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I love Ron and Fez, too.
I'm
love
questioning
my
that right now.
You're questioning that.
Because you know what?
No question on love.
You know what? You're emotionally involved. The guy's your husband. Of course you're going to stick up for him. And I admire
Where
that.
do you get off saying it's the Billy Staples show? For God's sakes, it's the Al Duke show.
Yeah, if anything.
Yeah,
you
Al's
got a
yes.
good point. You actually have a good point.
Al's worse than
It is a good point.
I hate Al.
When you're right, you're right. Listen.
Mrs. Staples, would you have us fire Al?
Would I what?
Will we
No, I
fight-
love Al.
All right, let me ask you this. Does Al stop Billy from giving us ideas, you think?
I'm not going there, Ron.
But tell me the truth, because I never get to hear, and I don't know what goes on, and I'm sure Billy says things to you at home, and maybe we can clear the air on this.
Oh, well, I know Billy's full of ideas. Whether
that's
they
for
get
sure.
to you
Well,
or not,
I don't hear
can't
him.
say.
I got to tell you the truth. I never get to hear him.
Well,
I think there's a little
Al.
power struggle between Al Dukes and Billy Staples. I can tell. I mean,
but there is no power struggle.
I know
Why
there
do
is
you
no,
say
but
that?
Al
You don't
Dukes
have
is
any
threatened
idea
from
what
Billy.
You're talking about.
Al Dukes is threatened from Billy. It's obvious.
What?
It's obvious.
Billy doesn't want Al's job.
He's protecting his turf, Al Dukes.
What turf?
His turf of the.
You
He's
have
the
any
closest
idea
to
what
Ron
you're
and
saying?
Fez. He's
No,
sensing
I don't know
a
what
little.
you're saying.
Listen, that air don't be La Presto sleeps with the fishes. Okay, that's all I'm
No
going to
idea
say.
what you're talking about.
I know
That was
exactly what
before
I'm
Billy.
talking about.
That
Okay,
was before Billy.
I know, and I admire you for calling and defending him.
She does. She loves her man.
I do. But how humiliating is it for him to have his wife call? That is unbelievable.
I don't know. Why don't you ask
You are an admirable woman, and I take my hat off to you.
Now,
Why don't
Mrs.
you ask
Staples,
him?
Billy didn't ask you to call, did he?
No, he did not. And I wasn't going on the air either.
Fez, you believe that?
Ask him.
Fez, seriously.
I have no idea. Mrs. Staples, do you call a lot during the show to talk
No,
to
I
Billy?
never call.
Al Dukes' mother never called, even when he was going to send $35 for the wedding.
She calls in all the time.
She calls in all the time when?
Oh, yeah.
She always calls in when Billy's on the phones?
Oh, yeah. He gets a lot of calls from her.
There it is.
I do not, Al. What are you talking about?
Al
Mrs.
Dukes
Staples,
loves
she
him
is
to be
working.
I call him
Billy's
to ask
working.
him what different things about the house. I don't ask him about the show.
It's a spy report. Spy report. Hey, Ron, let me ask you a
Spy
question.
report.
Seriously.
All right, hold on for a second.
Ronnie?
Yeah, hold on for a second there, Billy, or Scott, or whoever you're calling.
It's William Scott, and I had to get through because the guy wasn't going to put me on the phone. Of course not.
Didn't you write the national anthem?
Hey, I got one question for you, Ron.
Yeah, go ahead, real quick, because what do you want? Wait, first Al wants to say something.
Well, what do you? All right, what do you?
She calls a lot in the office, like while Billy's trying to.
So what's
Do
wrong
some
with
of
that?
his
During
That's
the
his
day,
right.
well before the show goes on the air.
Maybe
Al.
she
what are you
misses
talking
him.
about?
I don't know. It's just.
Maybe she misses her man.
Seems
Don't
like a
even
lot.
start with me, Al.
I tell you what, Mrs. Staples, I'm telling you right now, Mrs. Staples, I'll put her on the big ass All-Star team in a heartbeat. Let's get rid of Billy, and
What
let's get his
All-Star
wife out.
team?
Let's get his wife out there. She's feisty.
All right, hold on. Here's Matt. Matt wants to get his 2 cents. And Matt,
Lord.
you're on with Mrs. Staples.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I think she should have a mouth staple because I'm getting sick of hearing from
All
her.
right, come
Okay.
on.
And, by the way, I know they can stop those shark attacks.
How's that?
They can let the United Negro Synchronized Swim Team go swimming a half hour before the beach opens.
White
The sharks will
people
think it's
are
a
so
toilet bowl and they'll leave.
scared of black people.
Hear that? Ani DeFranco answered you, mister.
All right, Mrs. Staples.
I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go where?
Away. I don't want to, like, hog up the show. I don't want it to be the Mrs. Staples show.
People like you, though, apparently.
Well, I'm
Al,
sorry.
what do you keep waving about?
No, just sometimes when she calls to talk to Billy before the show, I feel like I have to get up and leave the office, so then
Al?
I kind of stop what I'm doing.
I'm sorry if you feel that way.
Al, why, a person's wife is allowed to call.
Right, sure.
Maybe if you had a girlfriend or a wife, Al,
Oh! You should have seen the fag bunch she was in here with the other night. Now they're writing me bad emails. Al, do me a favor. Bring your friends back.
No, they're not allowed back.
Yeah, I want them to come back now. They're all tough guys. All right, Mrs. Staples.
Thank you.
Is that the real Janet from earlier?
No, it's not.
All right, so why do I got that up? I need Billy to be able to do that. I hate to say it in front of his boy, but he's a sieve with those phones. He's a sieve.
She's going to call back and say my husband's not a sieve.
No, he is a sieve.
And every bad caller just comes brushing through at me.
No, I didn't want to stir everything up.
I'll tell you the truth. Here's what I worry about with Billy. He doesn't have any ideas. I never hear any ideas from him.
Well, then you should talk to Al.
Al, are you stopping the ideas?
Are you stopping the flow of creativity?
No, I mean, when he gives me the ideas, the ones that I think are good, I'll pass to you guys.
Oh, I see. So
who are you, Mr.
So
Comedy?
you're a comic now, Al.
Oh, yeah. No,
Comedic instinct?
Not a comic, but more of a radio guy.
More of a what?
A radio guy.
Oh, well, so there's like radio racism going on.
There really is.
I don't like radio racism.
What don't you like about his ideas?
No, just some of them.
White people are so scared of radio people.
Did you knock her offline?
Did you do that, Al?
Not on purpose.
Oh,
you
I didn't.
Mrs. Staples got hung up on.
That was a shot, too, Al.
Mrs. Staples just got hung up on.
All she was doing was defending her husband, which I loved Fezzi.
Sure.
And I met her before, and I think she's terrific.
She's a sweetheart. Now, Al, what do you think she meant by, if anything, it's the Al Duke show?
I don't know what that meant. That's interesting. I don't know why she would say that.
Do you feel there's a competition for airtime around here?
And all she was doing was picking up for her husband, Billy Staples.
Maybe she just feels funny because, like, I'm his boss.
Oh, so you felt like she was out of line?
Oh, talking to his direct supervisor?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Who's the direct supervisor?
Me.
Is that funny, Fez, that he thinks of himself that way?
Who do you think you're the boss of around here?
Like Billy and Rory and Hawk.
Who else?
That's probably about it. Maybe some of the other. Whoever's floating around here when this show's going on.
Like Rudy?
Yeah, like Rudy.
Yeah. You're the boss.
He's here.
What about, like, the guys in promotions? Do you think you're the boss of them?
Not necessarily the boss of them, but I'm the guy they need to go to when they have to deal with the Ron and Fez show.
Oh, okay. I just want to know exactly what the chain of command is.
Well, it's me and then Jeremy and Craig Schwab's above me.
Oh, but you report directly to Jeremy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So you put yourself, like, on an even keel with Craig Schwab.
Or maybe just below, or just very close.
Now, speaking of which, Al has his big newsletter that he's been sending out once a week to all the big-ass card holders. Let's hear this week. Let's have some nice music for Al, some nice letter-writing music.
Okay. How's this?
It's a little peppy, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a peppy letter.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, this is the newsletter going out to the big-ass card holders.
Okay, attention big-ass card members. Hope you all had a chance to listen to the Planet Java Mixer show on Friday night.
Planet Java?
Planet Java. Thanks to all who participated, including Lisa, Gina, Julie, and Melissa.
You make it sound like we have the biggest puss show in the world.
Dan from Hoboken and Pantera helped us come up with some of the more interesting stunts in the Do It category.
This sounds like an episode of Davy and Goliath.
Ron and Fez Night Court was able to help out a big-ass cardholder with a dispute she was having with her brother. After discussing the case on the air, the brother agreed to pay his sister $200 for the computer she sold him. If you have a dispute with someone and you just can't come to an agreement, let Ron and Fez help.
I'm humiliated.
This is so embarrassing.
Email your problem and phone number to ronandfez@wnew.com or ronandfez@aol.com. And sometimes it just feels good to get something off your chest.
Oh, jeez.
We want to hear your confessions. It'll make you feel better.
I want to hear my confession?
Yes.
I'm humiliated.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm bright red.
And no football this week. Listen to Ron and Fez all week long from 7 to 11 p.m. Signed.
They don't even understand what that means, no football this week. Why bring that up?
When they know if they look in their papers, there's football games being played this week.
What, there's no more Jets? They don't know that we got bumped one night for football?
Oh, yeah, I meant during the week.
All right, Bob writes in.
There's no more football, people. Go home.
Bob writes in, I can't wait to get Al's robotic newsletter in my mailbox. Here's Al's letter.
I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
I am.
I know I've made some very poor decisions recently.
And then finally Al just says...
The robotic newsletter.
All right, what else you got there, robot?
Oh, that's it. I like to keep it short so I don't...
Short and embarrassing?
Short, embarrassing, and dull.
You know what? I'd rather have Mrs. Staples write one. She brought the kind of passion to the show I like.
A fire has been lit.
Yeah, she was fired up.
Yes. And
why do you talk to her that way?
Well, you say she calls the office too much.
Well, I don't know, why she calls, but she calls. So
she calls because her husband works here.
It's none of your business why she's calling. Her husband at his desk.
But a lot of times, like right when he gets here, like he was just at home.
So what? What the F do you care?
It's none of your business, Al.
If they want to get freaking, do it on the weekend, none of your business.
You just don't understand, Al.
All right, Fezzy, look who's on the line right now. It's Mrs. Staples.
All right, drink, boys. That's two. Drink.
Drink up, fellas. Mrs. Staples.
Mrs. Staples?
How dare Al hang up on me? How dare he?
That's what I say.
How dare he hang up on me? I am the nicest person to him.
Yeah.
He's called our house on the weekends, interrupted me when I was in the middle of doing things. I've taken the time to say, how are you? How was your weekend? What are you doing? Ba, ba, ba. I have a personality.
Ba, ba, ba.
No, you're very friendly.
Yeah,
Al, I'm very friendly.
Now, Mrs. Staples, you don't hear her complaining that you're calling them at their home.
Well, that's when I call for business related stuff.
Oh, well, you know what, Al? So is when I call Billy. And you don't even have a friggin' clue as to what time I see my husband.
Right, it's not even his business anyway.
And Billy just got into the office. You assume what? I'm home all day? I work, Al.
Yeah, she's not sitting home on a throne.
You don't know what goes on in our household.
No, but also just when you call sometimes, it just interrupts when me and Billy are
Well,
working.
gee whiz, Al, I'm really sorry I interrupted your day. I have things that go on in my life. And I have to reach my husband, and I'm really very sorry that bothers you. And as far as being Billy's supervisor, I'm a supervisor, Al, and if I ever treated any of my subordinates the way you treat Billy, I would be fired.
Why? What does he do to Billy?
How's he treating Billy?
I don't even want to get into it.
Why? What happened?
You mean besides tonight?
If a subordinate of mine comes to me with a problem, question, idea, something,
right,
I don't make them feel like it's a power struggle. They're not after my job.
No, I'm his boss, and I just want to make sure
How
he knows
is he
that.
making Billy feel?
I don't know. You have to ask Billy. I can't speak
We ask
to Billy
all the time.
Well,
Billy
maybe
says
Billy
everything's
doesn't
good.
want to say anything because of the threat of his supervisor hanging over him.
Now, why do you keep saying you're Billy's boss?
Isn't Ron and Fez Billy's boss? Who's your boss, Al?
Jeremy Coleman, the program director.
And don't you answer to Ron and Fez?
Nobody answers us. We just yell at them and we bully them. But me and Fez are like on our own thing away from all the management.
Didn't make this personal, Al. You made this personal.
Yeah, Mrs. Staples, just for an example, if Ronnie and I had a problem with Al, we would have to go to Jeremy.
or punch Al.
Yeah, well, we'll see how, I'm not getting into any of that. I mean, I'm thrilled that Billy works for the station. I think you guys are great. And I even, extended my hand out to Al. I don't know the man from a hole in the wall. He calls my home. I ask, how are you, whatever.
Oh, the hole in the wall has more personality. That's how you tell.
Well, you know what, Al? I'm really sorry that you felt that you had to air it on the air and you couldn't say something to me in person or on the radio.
So am I.
You have to say it on the radio.
Yeah, I didn't want it to go on the air either, but,
Well, but you managed to say it, didn't you?
Well, it's a little embarrassing for Billy that his wife's calling in.
I think that's for Billy to decide.
That's right. That is for Billy to decide. Not for you, Al.
It's just.
You're not the boss of her, too.
No, I'm not her boss.
No, you're not.
I was just really curious just about all the phone calls. Like,
what do you care?
Well, do you really want to know, Al? Well, for one thing, I had my car in the body shop and I couldn't get into the cash machine.
Oh.
Ooh, that's something that I really shouldn't have called about. Then there was something where I needed to get something from Billy that he had with him that I didn't have. I call for personal things. I don't call the station.
Are you satisfied, Al, that you had to know?
No, I was just curious. I mean, that would be one of the days.
Yeah? Why don't you talk about the time that Billy saved your ass when you were drunk at the station?
Why, what
you couldn't
happened?
even make it home on the train, and you were going to go wandering off with your wallet.
You never told
who
us about
stayed
that.
with you but Billy? Made sure you were taken care of. Oh, but I guess that's like bad Billy Hine.
Right.
Staples.
I don't remember.
So that was the day that Al got drunk?
You don't remember it. Yeah, well, good thing you didn't let you go into the big bad city, Al.
Right, that you're so afraid of.
Yeah.
I woke up on the couch here. No one was around.
Yeah, well, Rory was around, and so was Billy. And Billy wouldn't come home. My grandmother was visiting, and he couldn't even come home because he was so worried about you.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is nice. That's that sounds like teamwork. That doesn't sound like boss
but
employee.
It's so important that Billy has a power struggle with you, Al.
It's just, strange that he had, a woman call for him.
He didn't ask me to call, Al, and I didn't ask to go on the air.
Right.
What is your friggin' problem?
Why can't you understand that?
I thought she called back in.
I called back in because you hung up on me.
Right.
No one does that to me.
Never.
And that has nothing to do with Billy.
Why did you hang up on her?
I thought we were coming up to the break.
Oh.
So what?
Well, she was just repeating the same stuff over and over again, so I thought we were moving on.
Oh, okay, Al, but I guess you know radio.
Right, because he went to so many years.
Because you went to school for radio.
He's got a master's degree.
That's right.
6 years I went.
Wow, that's exciting. My brother went to school, too. He's got his master's. He couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. He has not an ounce of common sense.
Al, why did you hang up on her before?
We got other things we got to get to. It's just kind of dragging the show down a little bit.
Who's dragging the show down? Who's dragging the show down?
Mrs. Staples.
I don't think that's right.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Al, and I'm sorry that my phone calls to my husband interrupt your day.
Maybe you two could get
Maybe
together.
if you had a life or a family or friends or someone who could call you with personal things around the house and had a relationship for 10 years, if you could get past your 5 pumps.
She's right about that, Al.
That's true.
You do
She's
have
right.
5 pumps. All right, thanks
Pump
a lot.
every 2 years.
Well, see you, boys.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Mrs. Staples.
Yeah, bye.
She's so nice.
She's so sweet.
She is very nice.
I met her at the Planet of the Apes sneak preview.
Is that supposed to be a wise instrument?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's where I actually met her.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were going.
And she was so nice. She was just a sweetheart. Al, you bring out the angry side of people.
I just asked her about the phone calls, and she got very upset.
Here's what I don't like, is hearing that maybe you're doing stuff, you're keeping people away from us. Because that's what the mad producer said about you immediately.
Right, that you keep him away from us, physically.
I'm not going to throw every idea and thing past you guys that I know, just I don't think fits in with the show, so I'll bring you the stuff I think fits in.
So you think you know us well enough now that you can pick and choose what we'll like?
Yeah, I've been working here long enough.
Huh. I don't know.
I hate to be losing ideas.
Right. Hey, Mike, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike.
Al's completely right on this one.
What's that?
You know, he's working. She doesn't need to call him every 10 minutes.
She's calling every 10 minutes?
Not every 10 minutes, but definitely a couple times a day before the show.
You say at least 2 times every day?
Yeah, I would say that.
Hey, a lot of people can't call during work, man. That's the way it is.
You know something now? If I get any personal calls here, I better get them. I don't want you starting to keep my family away from me like you're doing with Billy and
No,
his.
I take the messages.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm an Al Duke supporter myself. And I think he's right. You know, this Miss Staples lady is bringing the whole show down. I mean, this conversation for the past, 10 minutes is just killing me.
It's too much?
It's too much.
All right.
Thanks.
We ought to move on here, Ro.
So I guess that's Al's point exactly. Too much Mrs. Staples.
Yeah, all right, we'll move on. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Tom.
Ron, Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, buddy.
Hey, listen, what's up with this guy Billy? His wife's calling in. He must be the biggest pussy in New York, huh?
Let me check. Billy, get in here. Ask Man has a funny story to tell us, too, Fez.
All right. Ass Man. Earlier, he played a round of pin the tail on the Ass Man.
He says he's got a great story for us from last night.
Okay.
Billy, you the biggest pussy around?
Yeah, I'm a big pussy.
What's the story?
This guy's a tool. What, somebody's wife? Did I call her?
All right, let me ask you, Billy, is this the way you talk to people in here? You never hear me and Fez fight with everybody.
Well, no, it's like Al friggin' lying to us.
But now, here's the thing. You never heard us call the listeners a tool, no matter what they had to say.
Well, they never say anything bad to you guys. I am a little upset right now. I think you guys
What are you
might be able to
upset
understand
about?
that.
What are you upset about?
Well, first off, I don't like the idea that Al lied to us before when my wife called. And he said he accidentally hung up on her.
Did you accidentally hung up? Or
You swear you accidentally hung up?
No, he just admitted 2 seconds ago. He goes, we're moving in a different direction.
I thought we were moving on.
So you lied when you
So
said
which-
you
yeah.
accidentally disconnected her before.
So which one is it?
I disconnected so we could move on and get on to something else.
So when you came
That's
out
not
on
an
the,
accident. That's on purpose.
on
Good
the-
point. That's
on the break
premeditated.
before, you came out and said, I must have accidentally disconnected her.
That
now
sounds
why
just
he
like
didn't
him.
talk like that?
Sounds more like spaz.
What else? And let's keep it about this show.
Okay. Well, first off, I don't get 2 calls before every show. And do I leave the room when your friends call, when Cowhead's sitting there, when we're trying to do show prep? Or do I ever bring friends into the office?
When
No.
was Cowhead here?
Yeah, when was Cow? When was your other buddy sitting there? When you get phone calls
you
from
know what? Here's
Florida
an
and stuff.
interesting thing. He, and I don't know Cowhead at all, he's been trying to push Cowhead on me for some time.
Yeah.
To be on the show, to be a part of the show. And who would he be replacing, Billy or Hawk?
He'd have to take somebody's spot.
He does more of the writing. And
All right, so
ideas.
he's supposed to be so funny. When Billy's been doing great since he's been here.
Yeah, he's doing good, too.
That's if we're getting to see his stuff. Now I'm beginning to wonder.
Hey, Butch, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Butch.
Yeah, Billy.
Yo.
I just wanted to know if you knew where your wife keeps your balls.
I have balls.
Where does she keep them?
Now, you saying he's got no balls because his wife calls and fights with Al?
I don't know.
This is the most
Who wears the
contact
pants
Al
over
has
there?
had with a woman in years.
Who wears the pants?
Obviously she does, right?
I would think so.
Does she really?
No.
And maybe she keeps those balls in the back pocket of those pants. I don't know.
Bet you would sit on them.
Hey, Casey. Casey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Casey.
Yeah, Ron and Fez, what's up?
What are you doing on phone with people in Florida all the time?
No, he
that
calls.
That costs money for us.
Very rare. We exchange
Who else is
ideas.
calling?
He gives me some ideas.
What
Valentine's.
ideas?
You exchange
what
Valentine's.
Cowhead ideas does he have? Kill a pig in the parking lot and drag this thing into a lawsuit for 10 months?
You want to talk about phone calls? Check the phone records.
I ain't going to check phone records.
Who are we, Gary Condit?
Hey, what else, Casey? Casey, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I want to bring back the women's boxing and have Billy's wife fight Al Dukes live on the air.
Would she do it? Would she do it?
Do it!
That's up to her. I can't say.
Well, go home and pitch it to her, because I'd love to see it.
Billy,
you
get
ever
her
been
to
in a
do
real
it.
fight in your life, Al?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you? I know you haven't. How about those buddies of yours?
No, they never fought either.
Yeah, they'll be in a fight. They'll come in here again.
I think they roll that 100 tomorrow on the peeing contest, and you put it right on my wife.
You better win that 100 tomorrow, because that's my 100.
Tomorrow is the Bladder Buster competition. Al Duke's taking on Big Ass Club member Richie. Who can hold it the longest? Drinking iced teas all night.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
I have some spy report.
Oh, wait, hold on here. I need the spy report moved, by the way, too, Roy.
Spy report.
Yeah.
I think I think he wants Cowhead to move in on you, Ron.
Oh, he wants to become the Cowhead and Fez show?
Yeah,
is that right,
out.
Al? Huh?
No, more behind-the-scenes stuff that he does.
I am not working. Look me in the eyes and say it's not going to be the Cowhead and Fez show.
It's not the Cowhead and Fez show.
I am not going to work with Cowhead.
Can we get Cowhead?
And take second billing.
Yeah.
How about Ron and Cowhead?
No.
Well, nothing will drive a girls to lesbianism more than seeing ass men naked.
Hey, Billy.
You know, Billy, why come in and take over the show? We invite you in about the other situation. Now you're in here, you're yelling, you're grabbing stuff.
I'll go take my balls and go outside.
Seriously, what happened with your wife? I want that thing to work out. Whether it's the boxing or one of them apologizes.
Are you going to be able to calm her down tonight?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Oh, no, when she gets something in her head, forget it. I'll be hearing about this till 2, 3 in the morning now.
Hold the grudge? Will she ever be happy with Al Dukes again?
Never in a million years. She'll hold the resentment till the end of time. God bless her.
Craig, you're on Ron Fest.
That'll get her to heaven.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys, welcome to Nights. I enjoy your show.
Thanks a lot, man.
And I just had a comment. I think Al's wrong. I don't think he should screen anybody's calls. And everybody has the right to take personal calls at work, as long as it's not excessive, you know. And that's
yeah. What's wrong with that? Is it excessive, Al?
Well, I mean, like 2 or 3 before the show is. I just don't understand.
Is it excessive? Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Yeah, I think yes.
That's your problem. Somebody asks you a question, you start to talk about other things.
I was trying to explain
Somebody ask me a question.
Ronnie, do you consider 3 calls before work excessive?
Yes, I would.
See how easy?
Does it interfere with my work?
It interrupts your work.
Does it interfere with my work?
Does it interfere with his work?
Yes.
But I think here's what he's saying, because you guys share an office. It interferes with your work. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Here's what bothers me, though, Al. Tell the guy, hey, can we get it down to a call or 2? What are all these calls about? And you also said there was during a break that Billy talks very loud to his wife. So that's the problem with Billy, not with his wife.
Is she hard of hearing?
You don't say these things, and then you drop a bomb on people.
And every time he talks about it, the call count goes up higher. Started out as 1, then it went to 2, now it's up to 3.
So you're calling him a liar?
Definitely.
All right, you're lying then.
I know how many times my wife calls me. I know how many times I speak to her.
That's why I said 3 calls before every show is excessive. And you're saying now it isn't that, right?
Not even close.
What is it? 1 call a day?
Maybe 1 call a day. Maybe.
No, there's the...
Did she call today, Al?
No, not while I was in there.
Thank you.
She called twice while we were on the air.
Does that count? It's a different number.
I'd say yes.
She sounded kind of hot.
So what's that got to do with anything? I'm talking about our friend's wife.
I'm just saying from a motivational point of view, she sounded kind of hot.
People get to call more?
No, I'm just saying she sounded very attractive on the phone. That's all I'm saying.
But even if she wasn't, it's Billy's wife. It's up to him. That's not for us to sit in judgment of, ask me.
I'm just making a general statement.
Well, thank you,
we don't need general statements now. We're trying to work out something between the union, Billy, and management, Al.
The chain of command here.
I just don't like seeing people fight.
Well, so what?
This has to get worked out before it gets any worse.
You're a guest here. You're a guest in our home.
I apologize.
You're below Billy. This stuff has to be fixed. That's the problem, that it doesn't get talked about.
And that's low.
Now, if Al is really Billy's boss, can he order him not to have personal phone calls?
Well, he could suggest it, or I guess, you know, that's
guy was still there.
That's a fine line there. But I mean, just make the person aware of it. Hey, try to keep the calls to a minimum. But you really shouldn't screen somebody's calls.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's really personal, you know.
And apparently he's stopping a lot of stuff, the idea Billy has, for us.
Yeah, the only person that should be screening calls around here just refuses to do it, and that's Billy.
Billy's a sieve. He calls himself the phone sieve. So where are we ending with this, Al? You as the management here ought to figure something out.
I guess we make the calls before the show keep to a minimum.
What is that? You sound like a retard. Seriously. I guess we make the shows before the call, keep them to a minimum. What is it you're trying to say after 6 years of communications?
I think he wants to keep the shows to a minimum.
How's a guy get a producing job in New York when the show we worked on in Florida failed?
Bad.
All shows come to an end.
What are you trying to say? I'll smack the hell out of you.
Oh, boy. That's it.
You trying to run me out of here?
No.
This show will not come to an end, you son of a bitch.
Eventually, every show ends.
Yes, when we die of old age.
So what did you do? Show up here with a sickle? The Grim Radio Reaper?
No, so that was an underhanded shot to the guy. That's what he's trying to say. It's not his fault. He ran the show into the ground. All right.
Talk about a show that could have used some staples.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Why not use this time to test some of Billy's ideas out?
Yeah, where's all that at?
I'm sorry?
Where's all these big ideas of yours?
Sitting in the office of my computer.
All right, now, and you also said that he's stopping the Air 6 songs, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Al doesn't like song parodies. Well, we discussed this in the office once. Before Al came on board, you guys used to play our stuff all the time.
We used to play them all the time, yeah.
Right.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.